As the sun rises, so do we. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 8th episode of the SunRising podcast. My name is Colin.
My name is Jackson.
And today we'll be covering a lot of different things like who would we want to interview. We're interested in posting more videos that are us interviewing people, whether that be YouTubers, famous athletes, that kind of thing. We'd like to try to get as many people as we can. In the meantime, though, we will be interviewing some of our friends and people that we can get a hold of. But that'll be kind of what we'll be looking at for the future episodes. We do have our producer helping us out right now. We have him. He's been here for a while, but he hasn't been able to do much with our videos. But he's in here today, so he'll be helping us out when we have any things like if we're rambling too much, that kind of thing. He'll help us out. And later on, we will talk about a topic that is, what would it be like if Einstein had never been born or existed? It would change a lot. And all this and more is what we'll be talking about in this episode of the SunRising podcast. We hope you all enjoy. So, Jackson, I saw that you were roaming around, and there's pretty much a couple of things I did. I saw that you noticed that there was the new enchantment thing. I got enough obsidian to build an enchantment table. I used the diamonds we got last episode to build a diamond pick. As you can see, we made this I made this giant storage system, so everything's sorted. There's nothing in these chests over here or anything that doesn't have a item frame on it currently. But we have a lot of storage. And we have these furnaces. I just built a furnace room over here. And the last big thing I did was I finished the castle, if you eventually make your way up there. And I built this nether portal. We just need to light it. But we have access to the nether now. So that can definitely be what we do in this episode. But speaking of episode, I think we should get right in. So, how's everything going? What's your life like?
I mean, well, we're still in quarantine.
That's true.
Wow. Classes started today for us.
Yep.
So recorded on Monday.
How was that for you?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was just classes.
Yeah.
Not really anything changed.
Not too crazy.
Yeah.
Mine were super easy. I have a midterm happening on Wednesday for my history class. It was literally just doing an hour of working on my history thing. And then I was able to finish my special education class in 10 minutes because it was just 3 videos that were 2 minutes each that we just had to watch for today. But yeah, so it was really easy. This is the finished castle. It's all done. I put in flooring. I did some fences in the walls to make the thing stand out a little better. But I think it looks pretty awesome.
It looks great.
Thanks.
And I like how there's snow in here.
Yeah, I can't really do much about the snow.
I like it though.
Alright, I do have the flint and steel, so I say we jump into the nether and then just start right in with our podcast topics. And gosh darn it, I did it again where I did not start my timer, so I just started it now. It'll be great. Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
We'll figure out how long we've been going for. But I think we just hop right into the nether and we hop right into our first topic with that.
All right.
So my thing was, we already have someone. This episode has been recorded. This is 2 weeks in advance. So.
Yes.
Oh. So this just put us where the other nether portal is. The other SunRising base. So yeah, we've mentioned this before, how we played this world. And we have to compromise with the other people playing in this world, but that was weird. But we have another portal attached to theirs, so hopefully when we come back, it doesn't put us into their portal. We'll find out. But as I was saying, what's up?
Big awkward. That'd be big awkward, but it'd be fine.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Did you not bring a pick?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking.
What's up?
Because that is definitely going to happen soon.
What did you say?
When does the Nether update happen?
I think it did.
So this should be updated soon.
I
If
think
not
so.
already.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna update. Well, I think the world's technically going to infinite, so I think theoretically we might walk into what the Nether update would see. So, yeah.
That would be great because I haven't seen that yet. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen like snapshots and stuff of it, but I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah. This has been a long tangent, though, I just realized. So, back to our topic that we were talking about, and that was who
Yes.
we would want to interview if we could. And the reason I say that is because we do have someone set up to interview. We actually have our producer. He's in here now, but next week he's going to be able to run his topic. He requested it in the Discord, like we were talking to all of you about, that you could do. And he sent in the topic, and we liked it, and we got him on to a call and asked him if he'd be interested in sitting down with us, and he said yes, so we will have that happening. So that'll be the one after this one. So we hope you guys enjoy that. But to our topic, Jackson, if you could have anyone that we could interview, who would you want and why?
So I'm a big fan of David Dobrik
Okay.
because I just am. And it's just he's a character.
He is quite the character.
He is quite the character. Which there's no chance he would come.
Hey, maybe David
fun.
Dobrik, if you're out there and you want to come to a brand new channel that doesn't have many subscribers or views and you want to help us get there, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm sure our views would go up if we had an interview with David Dobrik. It would be very classy. We'd make sure we have good questions to ask you. And, hey, if you have Minecraft on your computer, you're welcome to come and join.
Oh, I know he does. There's no way that kid doesn't.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be legitly, words there, legitly awesome. Only Colin would say that. But yeah, that would be pretty legit. I think that would be awesome. And I'd be totally down to have David Dobrik. Because he's a good YouTuber. I like his content. I've watched, oh god, there's a ghast! I don't like this, I'm fighting a ghast. I don't like this. I'm running and hiding. But as for me, I think who I would want would be it's two people. I think one person I know has Minecraft. I know they do YouTube. They do gaming videos, so it kind of works out. And that's Jacksepticeye. I think that would be a really cool person to interview. He is a very great person. He has an amazing personality. I love his videos. And he's someone I've been subscribed to on YouTube since like my very first days around 2012. So I've watched his videos a bunch, and I think he would be an amazing person to have on a podcast. We can talk about like who he is, how he got to where he did, that kind of thing. It would just make for really great content too, I think. And I would love to interview him. We, again, same thing as David Dobrik. We'd totally set up questions and have it very professional for him if he decided to do this, or if he's watching this video, you know, it would be pretty great. But
so I haven't watched much Jacksepticeye. Like,
yeah,
I know who he is, obviously, just a YouTuber. But what videos did he like? I don't want to say start with, but like start with.
okay, so like his original video that people now know today, it wasn't actually his first one that he ever actually recorded, but it's the first one that he put up, and that was a Solid Snake impression from I think it's God of War. Sorry, now I feel bad because I totally am blanking on who Snake's from, but he did
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, Metal Gear Solid, that's it. I remember now. But yeah, so he did a Metal Gear Solid Snake impression, and it was pretty great. He looks back at it now, but pretty much the games that really took him off, his original like series was some Far Cry stuff, and he did some fun videos where he talked about like he did like a Bear Grylls-esque commentating while he played, and that was pretty great and hilarious. But the ones he really started sprouting off with were he did Undertale, he did Happy Wheels, Happy Wheels was like his big one. He did 100 episodes of that. He since then has stopped. It happened. I spawned out at the Zarabus base, but I'm just gonna slash home. But yeah, Jack has done a lot of stuff that's been pretty great, and yeah, he kind of took off and he became how he is today. But yeah, he's just really well known for being a YouTuber who just plays a bunch of different games. He's not stuck on one game. He likes to do series.
Oh god, there's 2 ghasts.
Oh no. But yeah, he likes to do different series, and he'll stick to series and stuff. But he changes things up a lot. So,
Alright.
yeah. The other person I'd love to have in an interview would be one of my favorite actors, Tom Holland. He is amazing at Spider-Man, but that's not the only thing he has done. He has done so much more, but people now know him as Spider-Man.
Hey, I will only know Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he can't... Oh, I just made a wooden pick instead of a cobble pick. Big mistakes were made. Robert Downey Jr. would be also pretty legit to have in our podcast.
Yes.
But
good old Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know if Robert Downey Jr. would come join
No.
us.
No.
That one might be a little harder. But, you know, Tom Holland, David Dobrik, Jacksepticeye, you're all welcome. It would be great. It would be so fun. But yeah. Anyone else you'd love to interview besides David?
What are we putting?
I did a new chest. It's like the furthest chest up and to the left.
There we
like the
go.
top row and to the left, I started another chest.
Alright.
So, anyone else who you'd love to interview if you got the chance?
I don't really, because I'm. This is gonna sound bad, but I'm cynical of celebrities.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those. I don't think they'd be good people. I'm not saying.
I think
not,
some of them,
probably,
yeah. I mean, some of them can be meh, but I think for the majority, a lot of them are pretty good. Like, I think
Yeah.
you also have to look at like how they are from their perspective. Like, a lot of people probably like come to them and stuff, and then like always asking for things. Like, it could just be hard too. So sometimes it just kind of gets that way for them. So.
Oh, it would be horrible.
Yeah.
I would hate to be a celebrity. Like, it just wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, it would be weird, especially like people who like take time to kind of stalk you and like figure out where houses are and stuff. Like, that would be kind of creepy.
Oh, that'd be real weird.
But
Real weird.
yeah.
Oh,
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about where do I want to put this glowstone that I got.
Yeah, I was trying to get some glowstone too. I thought it would be really cool if we in our base instead of going torches, we try to go for like hidden lighting. So we put like glowstone under leaves and stuff to like it lights the area up, but you don't actually see it. I think that would be a really cool way to go. Alright, well, I think that kind of finishes that section of this part of the podcast. Do you want to move on and talk about our second one?
Sure. So the next one, I like science, and I know you like science.
Yeah.
So this is a good one. What would the world be like if Einstein was never born?
Ooh, what would the world be like if Einstein was never born? That is a very good and also big, heavily. I'm losing the words I'm trying to say. That's a very loaded question. Those are the words I was looking for, because he has done a lot for us. So I was looking into this when you brought it up beforehand, and there's actually some good points out there. I did take most of my points from a YouTube video by Core Explore. We'll link you in the description so that you get the copyrights and stuff, because you had a great video and it taught us a lot. So some of the great points were that he kind of created quantum theory or quantum physics, and that's one of the things that led to television. And television during that time did so much for people. Like, it was the first of its kind to ever exist. If we didn't have Einstein to do the quantum physics and theories, then our televisions would have been brought out much, much later, because we wouldn't have had him to help out with all that. So that definitely is a kind of drawback. And with the television, sorry, what were you saying, son?
No, continue.
With the television, like, we use that to watch all sorts of stuff, like the moon landing, and during the Cold War times, it's how we were able to get our news to feel more, feel more protected and stuff. So, like, without that, like, we wouldn't have been able to explore and see the moon landing in person, like, when it was actually happening. So people might not have believed it as much. If we didn't have the moon landing on recording, there's, like, the whole Russian-American space race might not have been happening as much because we couldn't show that we actually did this, and they couldn't show that they actually did it. So it would just be really crazy, and it would have taken a lot longer time to release those kind of videos.
You said during the Cold War.
Yeah.
Think about World War. He also in the Manhattan Project.
Yes.
He helped with the atomic bombs, really, because that was what some of his research was focused on.
Yeah. If he didn't have the quantum theories and all that he did, that was a lot of stuff that went into the atomic bomb. So yeah, if he wasn't been around, like, we wouldn't have had the bomb drop, and we could have actually lost to the Germans and the Nazis. So, and that would have been a scary world. Like,
oh yes,
like not having. Or, yeah, living under the rule of the Nazis and stuff. Like, that could have been interesting.
yes.
One of my other points was he did the whole formula of E equals MC squared, which was all about the conservation of energy. And he helped teach us how we conserve and use energy. And if we didn't have that formula, we wouldn't have had stuff like TVs, electronics that we have today, all this stuff that is using energy, we wouldn't have had as nicely if we didn't know how to conserve it and use it. So that would have taken a lot longer to pop out, and it wouldn't have maybe even looked the same. So yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
I'm so happy when I collect my sugar cane. I get like nearly 3 stacks per.
I know, the sugar cane's amazing.
So it's like my sugar cane is going strong, and I feel really good about it.
Yeah. I saw you had one more point. What was your other thing?
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure at least he worked on like for the physics of how like paper towels work. Okay. So like when you press down a paper towel, the gravity, the force at play there allows the water to be pushed up into the paper towel.
Huh. That's kind of cool. I didn't actually know he did that.
Yeah. I believe it was like earlier in his research, but I could be wrong.
Where are you actually at in the world right now?
I'm in the overworld. Do you want to sleep so we can get rid of this rain?
Sure. I also think the farm is completely ready, so if you wanted to have fun and flip it, I know you haven't had the chance yet, so. I'm here. I'm at the beds, so.
Okay. I'm coming up the stairs now. Let's gotta look at all this sugar cane from like.
It's really cool to look from. Oh my god! You spread it out so far.
It is way out there.
I love that though. It's really cool, like lining the island. I think that looks pretty legit.
I think I want to go farther that way too.
Yeah, farther to the right. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. I think it would look awesome. Oh, well, it stopped raining, and it's not dark yet. But it's gonna be dark soon. Wait, we have a clock. We can see. How soon will it be?
It's still raining.
Oh, it's like barely
I guess it's not
dark.
a thunderstorm.
Oh, it's raining again. I don't know if this counts or not. No. Okay. Well, the farm should actually be ready, so you can have your fun that you've wanted to do for a while now.
I have. It's close.
Pretty much what I do is I flip the lever, I wait for the water to come all the way down and for all the stuff to sit. I gather up 2 stacks of everything in my inventory so I have it, and then I flip the lever off so it conserves as much as possible so that you can go through and plant everything before the soil stops being bad, but you will probably need a hoe.
Yeah. Which I will go there.
I'm heading that way right now anyways, so I can grab it if you need.
Yeah, I don't have one. I forgot about replanting it. I don't know why. It just
yeah, you do have to replant. Any other fun things happening in your life?
No, I'm starting to practice again, so that's nice.
Oh, for track?
Yeah.
Just on your own?
Yeah.
Okay, so so just on your own, they're not actually doing anything.
No school sanctioned practicing because that's illegal.
Oh, I just tossed you a hoe, but you ran away from my hoe. Yeah,
I ran away again.
I gave you 2 hoes. You're swimming in the hose. I gotta stop. That's so bad. Okay, but yeah, just flip the lever and watch the magic happen. It looks so satisfying.
It does. It really does.
It looks amazing. And then all of them just go into the hoppers, and then they get transported to the chests. The only thing is you do have to do one sweep through, because not everything falls in. So you gotta sweep through and grab the stuff that's on the edges. But yeah, it works really well. Producer, get us a fun and exciting new topic. We ran out of ideas. Let's see how quick you are. If he actually does this though, I'd be impressed. But I'll start working on the potatoes over here, and if you wanna work on the other stuff, we can meet in the middle.
All right.
So in the meantime, I'm trying to think on my feet. We have some very good. Oh. 1 sec. We have a message from our producer. Let me take a look quick. Ooh, what food best represents you? That's a good one. Okay. For me, I'd say an orange, cause you might think, well, that's a weird food, but you got a layer covering you, but it's kind of weird. But then when you peel it off, all you get is just pure awesomeness. I'm kind of interesting when you get to know me. You don't quite know me, but as soon as you start peeling back the layers, people tend to start to like me and start to get to know me a little better. That one is definitely one that I share with my brother. They definitely mentioned that one first, and it's one that I thought of. But he, I think, coined the whole idea of the fruit being layers that you peel back. But I love that, and I think it also represents me pretty well. So that's mine. What about you?
First of all, this rain is great because
it's keeping the
moist.
crop all good.
Second of all, if I was a fruit, I gotta think of like.
It's not a fruit, just a food. So.
Oh, food. That's even better. I still think fruits because that's just.
Yeah.
An easy one, basically. But no, if I probably like. This is hard. I gotta think of what is a food that is like.
It's pretty hard to think.
Hard on the outside.
Hard on the outside, like a dragon fruit. I think aren't their shells hard?
I think so, and then like soft on the inside.
Yeah, it's got like the juicy fruit. I think that could do it. You could be a
Yeah.
dragon fruit, which is way cooler than an orange. Not gonna lie, but.
Well, I think of that.
So why that? Why? So you said hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Why do you feel that represents you?
Well, because I've always felt that I was. So, if you don't know anything about me, I'm a big dude. Like, I'm 6'3", like 360 pounds. I'm a shot putter, so like, generally, my face doesn't come off intimidating, but I'm a very large person.
They've seen your face. They've seen your face because we had our first.
The first episode.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you've seen me. I'm a large dude. So like, it just sort of happened. Sort of happens that you like kind of look scary when you're.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. And you are a great person. I mean, I've known you for 2 years now, and you're a great friend. So, yeah, I think that's a good example. Like, slightly intimidated when you first meet him, but you realize he's just really, really good and a great person overall.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. But, I mean, we are approaching around the 30-minute mark, so we could probably end it here. What do you think?
That sounds good for me.
Yeah. I know you had some stuff happening that...
because I have to leave, but I do have to get going soon because I have practice.
So yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. Again, thank you all for watching. It means a lot that you watch these videos. We tried to keep it nice and short for you because we heard that was some of the things that you guys you didn't like the hour-long videos, so we cut it down a little bit. So we're hoping that you're liking this style. But that was episode 8 of the SunRising podcast. Remember, we bring you a new episode every Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. And if you want to support us, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hit a like if you're watching us on YouTube. Oh, I didn't do the thing. If you want to hit that notification bell, go ahead and do that. You can also support us by following us on Twitter or Instagram at sunrisingyt. The links for those will be in the description, as well as our Discord, like we mentioned before. You can join that Discord, send in topic requests, just be able to chat with us in general, and also have the potential to join a future video. So thank you all so much for joining in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!